Prompting is no longer important. As a matter of fact, prompting is dead. The only thing that matters now are loops. Or at least that's what I've been hearing the whole week. And I wanted to make a video about it. I wanted to explain to you guys exactly, is this true? What are loops? Is this overhyped? Is it real? What's happening with prompt engineering? So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to explain to you exactly what loops are so that you can understand them and use them. And I'm also going to answer that question. Is this hype or is this actually real? So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. First of all, where does this hype come from? Well, first of all, it comes from two sources. Number one, we have this tweet from Peter Steinberg, which for those of you who don't know, is the creator of OpenClaw and now part of OpenAI. And he said the following: here's your monthly reminder that you shouldn't be prompting coding agents anymore. You should be designing loops that prompt your agents. And then we have Boris Cherny, who is the head of Claude Code at Anthropic, and he said, I don't prompt Claude anymore. I have loops running. The combination of these two sources together have just exploded, and everyone's now talking about loop engineering. So first of all, I would say let's calm down, because you probably know what a loop is, even though you haven't realized, because you've probably been using them. The thing is, you've probably been using them manually, and the idea is to automate it so that you can actually be more productive and spend less time working. So let me show you exactly what this is. So a loop is basically what you're seeing on the screen right now. It's basically going to begin with a prompt. You're then going to receive an answer from an LLM, such as Claude. You will then judge that answer, and you will give feedback, meaning you will prompt again, receive a new answer that you will judge once again, give feedback, and you will continue to prompt until you have the perfect answer. This is basically a loop. The thing with this loop is that the human is very involved in the loop, because you have to, number one, do a very good prompt to communicate what it is you want. Number two, you have to read the entire response, judge it. Then you have to think of what you have to improve. Therefore, you need to give that feedback, and you have to prompt in that feedback once again. This takes time. Now, an automized loop or an agentic loop is what you can see on the right-hand side. And as you can see, it is much faster. Basically, you're going to be using agentic AI, not just an LLM. That's why we're talking about Claude Co-Work or Claude Code, because it uses agentic AI. Let's remember that agentic AI doesn't just give us a response like an LLM does, such as Claude, its normal chat, or ChatGPT. Agentic AI, we give it a goal, and it is going to make decisions, and it is going to work autonomously and actually execute tasks, not just give us an answer, until that goal is complete. So as you can see, a loop does the same thing automatically. We're basically going to give it a goal, and we're going to say until such goal is not accomplished, keep giving yourself feedback, keep improving, and keep rerunning this loop. So it's basically going to do it automatically. Let's look at it in a different way to give you a bit more clarity. We have here a graph, as you can see, and on the x-axis we have number of attempts, and on the y-axis we have quality of work, scored out of 10. So let's imagine I input my prompt in my first attempt, and I look at the result, not bad, and I give it a 7 out of 10. The result is okay, but I need to give it more feedback. I then improve, I give it feedback once again. Imagine I'm doing this in a normal Claude conversation, in this normal chat, and I do a second prompt, and then the quality raises to 7.5. Excellent. I give it more feedback, and then it raises to 8.2. And I keep doing this until after 5 attempts, I'm satisfied with the quality at a 9 out of 10. Now, this is pretty much how most of you work with AI, and this is what we were doing a couple months back. But, guys, this is not very efficient because it takes a lot of time from you. You are doing all the legwork. You're doing a very good prompt, you're giving feedback, and you're having to wait, read the response, and repeat this process constantly. What a loop does is exactly this. It is going to do those exact same 5 loops. The thing is, you're not going to have to do anything because agentic AI is going to be doing it for you. You're just going to input a goal, not a prompt, which is not the same thing. You tell it what you want, and agentic AI is going to make all the decisions necessary in order to achieve such goal. And it is going to also probably take 5 attempts to reach that 9 out of 10 quality. The thing is, you're not going to see any of that. It's all going to be running in the background. You're just going to see the final version, which is already at that 9 out of 10 quality. So as you can see, the process is the same as what you're already doing. The difference is that the manual way, you are going to have to give feedback 5 times and read the result 5 times, versus when using an automized loop using agentic AI, such as Claude Co-Work or Claude Code, you're not going to have to do all the legwork. It's going to be done for you. Okay, we are now in Claude Co-Work, and we're going to put this loop to the test. So first of all, as you can see, I have attached here a folder, giving it permission to the following folder, which has 6 different receipts. Now, these receipts have errors. One of them has a mathematical error, and one receipt is duplicated, okay? And what I've done next is I have given it the following instruction. I want you to go through all of the receipts and create an Excel file. I want you to put a different columns such as vendor, date, amount, category, employee, etc., and flag any issues that you see. If a receipt line item doesn't match with its stated total, use the correct total and note the discrepancy. Show me the finished spreadsheet and a short list of anything that you flagged. So basically, I'm just asking for a clean Excel file through everything. So now let's check out what is happening here in this loop. So it is now running its command, okay, and it's going to start flagging activities that it has to conduct, okay? Let's see what is happening right here. It's still processing, accessing my folder, seeing everything that's within the folder, and thinking of the different tasks that need to be created. Let's give it just a second. While we're waiting for this to load, I wanted to remind you that every Monday we are hosting a free weekly class live where you can come see a case study live with me, ask me any questions in the chat, and of course, learn about AI. You have all the information to sign up completely for free in the description down below. So make sure to sign up and also remember to subscribe and activate the notifications bell. We're uploading 2 videos per week with useful information such as this video so that you stay up to date. Now, back to the practice. Okay, so here we have it. It is done. So what did it do? First of all, it executed all the tasks that needed to be done. So it had to review all receipts, analyze them, aggregate them together, and see if there was any error, which is exactly what happened. It prepared everything and it detected that there was an error, and it ran different scripts in order to solve it. Here we can see everything that was found. So here it's reading all the different files. We can see what is happening. So it read absolutely everything here. Then it's launched a skill to operate on Excel, and here is when it starts finding what is wrong. Okay, running different commands. We're not going to go through all the technical stuff, but it then has to fix it. In this case, it detects that in 2 invoices, there is a duplicate, and it is going to subtract 1. It runs all the commands to do this. Now, imagine if I had done this originally. Now, what would have happened if instead of using Claude Co-Work to do this, which has agentic AI and allows to do these loops, what would have happened if I'd done this in a normal chat? Well, I would have gotten a response with either the wrong answer, meaning using the duplicate invoices, or it would have said, hey, something is wrong, I can't do it for you. And then I would need to find the mistake, say, yes, please go ahead and correct it, verify the result, and so on and so forth. This process, guys, would have taken a lot of time and a lot of manual input from me. Here it detected the error and it conducted it. Now it said, okay, at this point we have no more errors, and this is the total correct. It created here my expense report, and it said, hey, you had a duplicate. So receipts 3 and 5, which is why it said before that it was going to remove receipt 5, are identical. It's the same date, same amount, and same route. I'm only going to count it once. Fantastic. There's also a discrepancy, which is that there is a mathematical error, which I told you at the beginning. What you say you consumed does not add up to the total. The total is actually higher. It's not $210, it's $234. So I'm going to use the correct amount. Excellent. As you can see, by running the loop and checking everything, it found the mistakes by itself, it gave feedback to itself, and it prepared the correct answer. Okay, and now finally here is our response. We have here a small Excel file, with all the vendors, dates, amounts, and everything that was flagged. Now also, let's check something out. If we go back to our folder, remember this is agentic AI. It has permission to access our folder. It actually created the Excel file in this same folder. So we have this exact same thing in my local computer, in my actual files. So guys, this is everything that you have to know about loops. Just think about loops as something that you were already doing, now automized. Is it worth the hype? Well, I would say kind of yes, because it is going to give you more productivity, it saves more time for you, and you should be using agentic AI. In the past, we were using LLMs, which are still great, and we're still going to be using them. We ask a question, we receive an answer, but now we're using agentic AI, where we give a goal to AI, and we allow AI to make decisions, correct itself, give itself feedback, and then present us with a finalized version. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you start implementing loops. Remember, to use loops, you have to be using agentic AI, which means Codex if you are using OpenAI. It means Co-Work and Code if you are using Claude. And you have a lot of options out there. So start using loops. They're going to boost your productivity. But of course, prompt engineering is still big and still important, especially when interacting normally with the chat. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Remember, we host a free weekly class every single Monday, and you can sign up completely for free in the description. And remember to subscribe and activate the notifications bells so you don't miss our videos. And I'll see you in the next one.